From now until January 8th, 2025, Mercury will be in Sagittarius. This is a huge transit because Mercury is usually only in a sign for 3 weeks. Mercury will be in Sagittarius, which, side note, Mercury does not like being in Sagittarius, for over 2 months. Such a chaotic placement to have for over 2 months when usually it should be only 3 weeks. And this is because Mercury stations retrograde at the end of November until December. This is so chaotic because the epitome of Mercury in Sagittarius, I always say, is like foot and mouth syndrome. Mercury is the planet of communication. So when you're putting it in a sign like Sagittarius, communication is very blunt, it's very black and white, it's very opinionated, it's very speaking without thinking, which is foot and mouth syndrome. Like, have you ever had a situation where you just said something and you were like, ooh, right after, I should not have said that? That's the vibe for the next 2 months. Mercury in Sagittarius is a very open-minded placement in a way that's very explorative, likes learning and taking in information and experiencing new things, and especially through connecting and conversations with other people. But Mercury in Sagittarius is also holding your beliefs very strongly to your heart, to the point that it's open-minded but very self-limiting at the same time. Because if someone else thinks or feels differently than you think it's wrong. So now imagine this emotion as a collective feeling. A lot of arguments I feel like are going to happen, a lot of butting heads, a lot of disharmony, a lot of not seeing eye to eye. I just feel like the being on defense of fighting for your own opinions and the lack of wanting to put yourself in other people's shoes because you just think you're right is going to continue over the next few months. It's almost going to be like a big forest fire of who's right and who's wrong. But this placement is very philosophical too. So a lot of reading, a lot of researching, a lot of learning, a lot of growing, a lot of being curious, a lot of wanting to do a lot at the same time. It's a little ADD, but it's also expansive, exciting.